The easiest is to remove variables that are distracting you. Once you do that, it's much easier for you to know who you are, what you want, what you strive for, and what makes you happy. Matthew McConaughey.
Oh, the guy.
Yeah. If you slowly remove negative aspects of your life, and you remove, let's say, friends that drag you to bars, friends that lie to you, friends that trick you,
Viewer discretion is advised.
Matthew McConaughey says that once you remove all those variables and aspects, slowly you're gonna be like, okay, oh, I feel like doing this, I feel like doing this. And all of a sudden, once you go through that process of elimination and you remove those bad things that are pulling you and distracting and stealing your attention, all of a sudden you find yourself doing things that you love because you naturally get pulled to those things. Once you decide to go on that path of understanding yourself, you gotta understand that there's a lot of shit and garbage and nasty ass things within all of us.
You're essentially saying that you gotta get rid of all the attachments that are basically distractions in our life.
Yes, so attachment from trying to look cool, attachment from trying to, you know, think you're a hot bitch, or attachment of thinking having like a nice ass car. Yeah, you essentially have to get rid of that in order to find the true form of yourself. Otherwise, 20% of your focus is there instead of, okay, what am I about, what do I love, and what should I be doing right now? Like I said, you gotta be careful because there's a lot of things that you have to accept. And the only way for a person to change, to do something with themselves, is to first accept everything.
Completely.
Everything within himself.
All the rights and wrongs for who you are, so you can start living your true life.
Exactly.
Instead of hiding from yourself, trying to live a life that's constantly draining you.
And the reason why we say you have to accept everything is because if you don't, you're indirectly rejecting something.
Understanding yourself starts with understanding your thoughts, observing, you know, what's in your mind, sheer awareness of oneself.
Oh.
How to bring awareness to life, how to understand oneself, you know.
Okay.
From your thoughts, you can understand your actions.
Yes.
And then understand why you do certain actions, and if you do them through fear, or, you know, through anxiety, or, you know, if you don't do them through fear and anxiety, and how can you do something about that? For me, it was interacting with people in a job.
Yes.
I was so scared about that because, like, I have an accent, I can't talk properly, they're not gonna understand me, and even if I'm in a job and a person can't understand me, I'm not fucking qualified for that workplace, right? But that's just all bullshit.
Yeah, that's all your perception. The fake projected reality.
Yeah, and then
that doesn't exist.
Understood as my thoughts kept circling like that, I kept feeding myself to be antisocial.
Yeah,
right?
Essentially, because you spend so much time in that fake projected reality.
Exactly.
Instead of you just being like, alright, fuck it, and then you're like back to awareness.
Yeah.
Back to being the observer.
Yeah. And
all
I
of a
was
sudden
scared to talk to girls, I was scared to talk to, you know, like different people. And as I slowly understood that about me, that I'm antisocial, out of like fearful reasons, then I started to get out of my shelf. Fresh off the boat, you know what I'm saying? I started breaking out of my shell, started getting out of my shell, you know?
Yeah.
And I started like shining. Like other people that I look up to were impressed by me. It just shows you that like you can live life, you know, through just observing your thoughts and your actions, and trying to, you know, like kind of like go out of your shelf, trying to like challenge yourself.
Yeah.
You know, change yourself a bit.
Yeah, especially if the thoughts and the voice is like, no, don't do it, or I'm scared. If it's like, yo, I hope I'm not dirty in public. You know what? Next time you go fucking go dirty as fuck in public.
Yeah.
And then what?
I was running outside on the grass.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I should take off my shoes so I can, you know, feel more in nature, walk on the grass, even though it's like winter. Thoughts started filling in. Oh, people are gonna look at you, you're gonna look insane, like a crazy man. They're gonna think you're stupid, like what the fuck are you doing? You know what? let's prove to them how crazy I am. Took off my shoes, I'm walking. And I tasted the beauty of life in that opportunity. It tasted, it was like the freedom. I was free. I was free. The freedom felt amazing. That's right, the freedom to do anything I want.
Once you did something that was uncomfortable to you, you found comfort in that.
In change, in uncomfort, yes.
You became all of a sudden comfortable in that. And then what that happens is once you keep getting and going to uncomfortable, all of a sudden you start seeking for uncomfort.
Yes.
All of a sudden when you're always comfortable, like, holy shit, I feel weird, man. This doesn't feel right to be sitting over here beside a heater in all these pajamas and fluffy outfits and watching Netflix. You're like, what the hell? This is weird. I'm not used to. You start kind of getting used to uncomfortable situations, and you start putting yourself more into those perspectives instead of just going to the same old, wrapped up vagina.
Same old, toasted chicken wrap.
As if it's hard to wrap yourself into like some nice ass warm stuff and watch some flicks. You have to accept, if you do that every day, you gotta accept it. Especially if you're running away and you're rejecting yourself and you're like, no, I cannot watch Netflix. But then you're gonna be doing it all the fucking time. All the time. Because we as humans, if we cannot have something, we cannot do something, well guess what? That's our next fucking goal. That's our next mission. Accept it, be like, yeah, I do it. You know, face the facts. The truth is this, I do it, and then all of a sudden like, alright, this isn't really that impressive anymore, to be honest.
You get relief off your, instead of like running away from the truth, like it's haunting you. And until this winter, I actually realized that I was longing for summers, right? Because it's so cold and I hate winters and it's fucking freezing. And I started working out outside because I realized that the summer is found within. I was working outside at night while it was a cold breeze, freezing breeze.
-20 snow.
Running and stretching, just being with myself alone brought me so much happiness, and just running, exercise brought me the warmth, you know, of summer. So it just brought me the beauty of life, just by.
Just be saying, fuck winter. It doesn't matter if it's snow or cold outside. Yeah. I'm still gonna go for a run.
Let's see if I can do it, or let's prove to myself that I can do it.
Yeah.
You know? Because the change is where the beauty is in. That's where the sweet stuff is in, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. When it's always the same, it's like, you know what's gonna happen, you know?
You already had it fucking like
20,000 times
before. Like, oh, another one. Another show, you know, another fucking busted nut. Oh, another fucking beautiful, expensive meal in a restaurant. Another bag of chips. Gotta start watching yourself. Gotta start observing yourself from somewhere. You know? So you start to learn who you are and start to love yourself for who you are.
And appreciate other aspects of life.
Don't chase the mass. Chase your ass. Sign up, boys.
Peace
We're out.
The fudge out, boys.